That's right. Keeps our curve the exact same. Although non-creature spells aren't as impactful on curve. This hand, Sphinx is basically a dead card. Especially because we don't even have the white sources to cast them. Our mana was fucking awful for this deck as well. That's another thing. I probably should have not even played the red. And probably not the green either. I mean, the white is what unbalances the most because you have no white duels, but we have a lot of sweet stuff we can do with the white. We can do the Unburial Rites and hard-casted Sphinx. So, yeah, I'm just going to slam Shelllock, I'll assume, though, if my computer finishes sketching out there. Yeah, in case you're wondering, like, I dragged the window out to as much as I can do it, but I'm just talking it over in the Camtasia studio, so I can't see everything too well. And it's asking what we want, Shriekmaw or Cloudskate, I think, a bunch of lands. So I'm just going to take Shriekmaw. It'll have more effect, because killing is usually a little better than bouncing when it comes into play. And our opponent's going to start ramping up. And more ramp. Okay, so we have gifts. Unfortunately, Sphinx is in our hand, and we have no white source. This is what I mean. Our deck can do a lot of cool stuff, but it's not very efficient at doing that shit. Which is unfortunate. Alright, so we're just going to go Tarpit here because we have nothing to play. And he can beat us down for one, but Sakura Tribe Elder, like, in his position, I guess if he had no 5-drop, I wouldn't, but yeah, I think I was bringing it up there to say I probably would have just sacked that dude on end step, because then he can hit 5 this turn. And I guess if he has no 5s, only 4, then it's all the same. But I mean, like a 5-drop on turn 2 or turn 3, turn 3, 5-drop on turn 3. That's pretty good. I would not be unhappy with that. Alright, well, he's just going to play a really powerful 4-drop again, and because of the way he ramped, he's going to get at least one wolf before we can control magic it. That said, we're definitely just going to control magic it, because otherwise we're going to lose that thing pretty quick. Yeah. I also don't know, the video might lag a bit from the audio. That's fine, I guess. So if it sounds like I'm talking about stuff that happened like a couple seconds ago, could make sense. Camtasia Studio, I don't know, possibly not. Like I can't tell if it was the computer issues I was having during this game, or if it's just the way Camtasia Studio is running. Guess I can do this and see if that changes anything. Oh no, I'm already doing that. Okay. So I'm going to control magic his guy. He's going to tap with 3 things. Not going to rampant growth once more. He's going to play Urborg, which can actually help fix your mana. It's kind of funny. Oftentimes, if you're playing a black deck, it's really nice to, or if you're splashing black for anything, it's like, hey, this can be my splash. He is at 6 though, so we're in some degree of trouble, but we do get to untap. There's not a ton of pressure on us yet. He's just playing more ramp, and we do get to untap with control magic. Still no planes. Still no... I think, if I remember this game... Well, no, I shouldn't spoil anything. Right, so, we draw Kira, which is actually a fine draw. I mean, it's going to protect our master and other such things from his removal. Kira, I liked Kira quite a bit in this deck. We wanted that in that spot on the curve, and we had a bunch of things that wanted protecting in the deck as well. So, Kira obviously makes it really tough for your opponents to kill any of your dudes, because they're guaranteed 2 for 1 themselves. Abilities can get it out of the way first, but even then, most abilities like that cost mana or life or even cards that can target. Like, they can certainly target your guy with a tap and then Doomblade him, like that works. But even then, they're always setting themselves behind, just based on the fact that Kira exists. And they have to do that multiple times if they don't kill Kira herself with the first one. Anyways, he's got like 8, so Grizzlebrand probably. Nope, he's gonna Genesis Wave for a shit ton. So, yeah. Genesis Wave, good card in the ramp deck. Now, we're pretty much just dead to Massacre Worm. It's going to kill in. It's going to come in, just smack us around. He's going to have even more mana with the Sommerwald Sage so that he can, like, cast Grizzlebrand or whatever he's got in there. I think this guy, Grizzlebrand, I don't know. And I think... one thing about only having 2 planes in the deck, I can't gifts for 3 planes and Unburial Rights. Although A, that wouldn't put any fucking creatures in the yard. Let's say if we had another enabler, that'd be nice. I think I end up just going for a Desperation Gifts somewhere around this point because all my guys are just dying. In response to Massacre Worm, I trade Wolves with him. Which makes sense. I mean, we're going to lose the 2 life anyways, so I might as well kill his creature. Might have been a little better. I think I was contemplating taking out Sage, but I can always take out Sage on my next turn here. And the Necromancy trigger was still in the stack, which would have allowed him to bring back Sage had he wanted to. So he's just going to bring back Sakura Tribe Elder and probably sack it soon for more ramp. And if I don't draw anything here, I think I just have to... Yeah, I've just drawn so many lands. I have to go for the Desperation Gifts now, which is really poor. Basically, the only way some good can come of this, if I Gifts Ungiven here, is if he just fucks up royally and gives me, like, a fatty and the land to cast said fatty with. Yeah. Like, my options here, I can grab 2 fatties. I have to grab Melee Rights and a Plains. I grab 2 planes and a fatty, and then he just gives me the fatty in my hand, which, like, isn't awful. Most of the ones are castable, unless I do something stupid like grab Sky Swallower, which I might. So yeah, so then he just gives me the creature and probably the Unburial Rights in my hand, sends the Plains Yard. If I grab 2 big things, he just sends Unburial Rights and the Plains, or a big thing and the Plains, or just anything like that to my yard. I am in a lot of trouble just from Massacre Worm. I think I'm just going to chump and kill his Sage, is probably the plan. I mean, if you look at how much mana he has 12 mana, I think, from my distance position from the screen. It is small. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and kill Sommerwald Sage. It's not like he needs the mana, but I might as well. And he's just going to sack for land if I target Elder. So I lose another 2 life from Chumpin, and I just go for Desperation Gifts here. And you know what I really should have done was Kaiga to Kaiga Gifts and 2 planes. I might have been alright there if I Gifts for that. I don't think I do. Tooth and Nail. Okay, so we're just dead. Because he's going to do Entwined Tooth and Nail. And grab, we are not really that close to Shelllock Island. Although, I guess, once we Gifts, if we Gifts 4. So he's going to get Grizzlebrand and Acidic Slime. Right. So we get slimed out of the land, even. And now, actually, no, we're going to get our Control Magic slimed. He's going to get his Master back. So we're pretty fucked now. Even if I Gifts Ungiven for Kaiga, I'm just dead. Yeah, there's really nothing to do here, like... not even Sphinx is even... Had I gotten Sphinx here. I mean... Sphinx would have been... alright, but I would still be in the losing race. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna Gifts. I think I'd probably do something retarded, like go Sky Swallower. Kaiga is the best choice, because, I can hard cast Kaiga. And it flies and does better things when it chump blocks than Grave Titan does. But even doing that, I'm pretty dead. Sphinx is the actual best one because it blocks everything but Grizzlebrand, and it at least gains me life as well. So, like, I don't... Okay, so I'm going to go Kaiga. Kaiga and Burial Rites. Psychotog? Okay, Psychotog apparently, and a Plains? What am I, just hoping to draw Plains? Yeah, I would figure a plane. I should probably have just gone 2 planes and said fuck it with Psychotog. Yeah, 2 planes. 2 planes. I guess Psychotog was correct here. Anyways, the way I've set it up, he has to screw up pretty bad. To all he has to do is put planes on barrel rights to the graveyard the way I set it up, because I'm a moron. Yeah, all he has to do, planes on barrel rights to the graveyard, and then I can hardcast Kaiga still, but he just attacks with enough stuff that I die on damage. So, yeah. Oh, I do get to Shriek Maw. Yeah, I'll be at 20 right after I unbear. After I do that, but all I can kill is Master of the Wild Hunt or Slime. I guess this thing chumps. No, this thing will chump Masker Worm. And then I can, Okay, might still be in this game? I mean, that chumps Masker Worm. Then I go to 4, and then I play Kaiga and chump Grizzlebrand. I go to 2. And I have Grizzlebrand then.